Well, I have been engaged with ABWM since I was a teen. So, my church, my home church, had always taught us that we were American Baptist women, and they always coached us. So, I think what I enjoyed most was the circle of women who were around me and engaging me, both from my church regionally, and then as I got older, nationally, to demonstrate that American Baptist women have a good fellowship, and not only that, but good service and mission as well. Well, for me, the mission has been to one, engage in community service, to assist both in community needs and women's needs, but also to address the needs of younger women, whether they are teens or baby girls, as was established, and or college women, young women, to help them to become who they are and how they will serve in their own communities, their church, and in their careers. It's helped me to be focused and to address some of the challenges and or the calls that I have had in my own life. It's helped me to be centered around service as well as learning and being engaged in transformational ministries. So for me personally, it's been a great support. Uh, they've offered me scholarships during college and through seminary, and that has always been a force for me to stand upon as I was growing and developing. The one that stood out was I had been a speaker for American Baptist Women's Ministries gathering or conference that was held in Washington State. And I had to drive from the airport in Seattle to where it was located, uh, probably about a 2 hour drive. While we were there, uh, the weather had shifted. And prior to leaving, everyone was announcing that there is snow on the mountain pass. I didn't know the mountain pass. I had no idea. But they all prayed for everyone who'd be leaving, who'd be driving, and that was all of us. And I was driving back to the airport in Seattle, and lo and behold, I began to see snow. I was not unfamiliar with snow living in Milwaukee. However, this snow that I met was indeed the snow on the mountain pass. And my knees started to shake as I was driving through this and seeing cars pulled into the gutter. So, what I took from the conference was this circle of women and their spirit riding with me as I was driving through the snow on the mountain pass. And as I was driving, I'll make this short, I prayed to God to please open a window so that I could get out of the snow and safely get off of that mountain pass. I felt the spirit of the women who I had been with also praying with me that I would get through. And that's been my experience in knowing the women of ABWM, in that their prayers had always been with me.